New Zealand has long been seen as one of the most desirable countries for people from across Asia and beyond to settle in. Its breathtaking natural beauty and high standard of living have attracted countless migrants over the years. For many, it was the dream destination, a place to start fresh and enjoy a comfortable life. But lately, things seem to be changing. Recent reports spreading online suggest that a record number of New Zealand citizens are now leaving the country to live abroad. This surprising shift has left many asking, why is this happening? In today's video, we'll take a closer look at the main reasons behind this growing trend, and why some people are comparing New Zealand's current situation to a sinking ship. Stay with me until the end, because some of the facts might genuinely surprise you. While New Zealand is still loved by tourists and migrants alike for its beauty and economic stability, living there has become increasingly difficult for many locals. According to online sources, in the past year alone, around 42,000 New Zealand citizens have left the country, roughly 1% of the population. Many of them are not just ordinary workers, but also highly skilled professionals such as doctors and engineers. The number one reason people cite for leaving? The rising cost of living. Inflation in New Zealand hit 7.3%, the highest since the mid-1990s. Everyday expenses are climbing faster than wages, making it harder for families to keep up. A decade ago, New Zealand was considered a model nation, safe, stable, and affordable, with very low crime rates and a strong, trusted government. People around the world dreamed of gaining New Zealand residency. But in just a few short years, that image has changed. The price of housing has skyrocketed. Today, the average home costs around $1 million. With an average annual salary of about $60,000, it would take an average worker more than 11 years to save enough, assuming they spent nothing else. This has put enormous pressure on families, and even renting has become painfully expensive. In some cities, a basic rental home costs about $700 per week. In some cases, even more expensive than in parts of the United States. And it's not just housing. Food prices have gone up by 21% since 2020. Electricity and insurance bills have also risen sharply. Experts say the country is experiencing what's called a technical recession. New Zealand's GDP fell by 0.1% at the end of 2024, and analysts predict more decline in 2025. For a small country with a population of only about 5 million, losing tens of thousands of citizens each year is a heavy blow, especially when many of them are skilled workers. Sectors like healthcare and engineering are already feeling the strain from staff shortages. One major criticism aimed at the government is that it hasn't built enough affordable housing over the past several years, nor has it raised wages in line with the cost of living. Instead of addressing these core issues, critics say leaders often blame external factors, such as the global market, tourism, or even climate change. Another controversial point is that New Zealand has made it relatively easy for foreign investors to purchase land and property. While this brings in investment, it also pushes prices even higher, making it harder for locals to buy a home. It's important to note that New Zealand isn't the only country facing this issue. Similar trends are being seen in Australia, Canada, parts of the US, and even in some European nations. Inflation and housing crises are global problems. But for a small nation like New Zealand, it's harder to balance the economy while keeping life affordable. The good news is that New Zealand still has strong industries: agriculture, renewable energy, tourism, and tech, as well as a highly educated and politically stable population. If the government can take strong, forward-thinking action, the trend of people leaving could be slowed or even reversed. But the clock is ticking, and the longer these issues remain unsolved, the harder it will be to bring people back. So, is New Zealand still the dream country it once was? For some, yes. The beauty, the lifestyle, and the opportunities are still there. But for many locals, the cost of living has turned that dream into a daily struggle. What do you think? Is this a temporary challenge, or is New Zealand at risk of losing its best and brightest for good? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into important global stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.